Want to join me on today's adventure? Well, as of right now, it's just me and the girls, and we just came back from our morning walk. Kids are at school, husband is golfing, and I know he was doing some recordings yesterday. He actually has his own channel, but I need to get ready. I just brewed a second cup of coffee. I am so hungry. I'm having a rice cake, some flax seeds, peanut butter, fresh cut strawberries and bananas, and we have some showings today. I am showing a listing of mine, and then I actually am showing 3 properties to buyers that found me on YouTube from my other channel. So today will be a fun day. I'm actually gonna go ahead and get ready. Blake and from our inner circle is on the Google Meet, and I told him I will be there shortly. I just have to get ready, and then I have to follow up with clients, service, emails, get back to some text messages, but I like my mornings to be more about me. And ever since I started circle prospecting, it has become so much easier to be in control of my schedule. So let's go ahead and get ready for the day. All right, let's get to work. So I am ready for the day. It is a hot day, so I made sure to put on a long dress. So Blake was in here earlier. He stepped away. I just kind of messaged him. I'm like, hey, where are you? I'm here. So time to get to work. I have lots of admin stuff to do. I have to leave in exactly 2 hours to go to my first showing. And then after I do that, I'll have lunch, come back, and then I have more work to do, and then live, obviously. And then after that, head out to go do the showings. So let's get to work. I am here at this listing of mine. Pretty spectacular views. I'm waiting for the buyer agent and their buyer, and they're running a little bit late. And I have to say, if you're a realtor really trying to do super well, even like get listings and stuff, communication is so important, even with other agents. I called the buyer agent earlier this morning to just confirm today's appointment, and I was just hitting like voicemail. Maybe had the do not disturb feature on. But then I texted him and he did respond back. I'm like, cool, but when I had even called and it was going to voicemail, it said his voicemail wasn't even set up. I'm like, you could do that. And then he's running late. And I said, okay, sure, not a problem, but I do have to get going. What time do you think you'll be here at ETA? And it's been 15 minutes and no response. So I have appointments. I have other things to do. I can't just be waiting around. So communication, guys. You will set yourself up. You will set yourself apart from all the other lazy, unprofessional real estate agents out there if you're very good with communication. Buyer really liked it. She was like, wow, 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 this is so nice, it's pretty, like, let's get this going. So it was a really good showing. Number one, the buyer agent did not apologize about being late whatsoever. But more importantly, I remained the professional. You cannot allow your emotions. As hangry as I am, it is almost 2 o'clock and my stomach is turning inside out. So I'm very hungry, but I kept my cool. I was nice. I showed them around. I wowed them. I informed them. I showed them the amenities. So they really liked it, and we actually did it talking in the parking lot for a bit, and they're very interested. So hopefully we get an offer and get this puppy sold. Otherwise, I am gonna go grab a bite to eat, head home, do some more work, and then go live. What happened one time? Oh yeah, when lady was apologizing, she goes, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I said, no, you don't have to apologize. She goes, I'm not apologizing. I'm like, you straight up said, I'm sorry 3 times in a row to me. What the hell are you talking about? You got to have fun. And see, she even said she was not listening to me. I said realtor, she thought investor, because this neighborhood is getting hit hard with investors. And when you call, pay attention to that. If there's investors going into certain neighborhoods, you as a realtor, I highly recommend to start calling and make sure you identify, because once I clarified, if you notice, I said, no, I'm not an investor, I'm a realtor. Then she kind of changed her tone a little. Wow, wow, wow. The live today was insane. I am so like, I don't think you guys know this, but every time I get off the live, I tell my husband and my children, I'm like, oh my God. And I tell them like the stories of what happened and like the stories you've shared, like the comments you've made. And it just feels like I had a boost of adrenaline. And sometimes I have like more energy when I get off the lives. So I just wanted to say it is so much fun doing the lives and actually cold calling with you guys. It's very like, first of all, we're not alone, right? Because it is a very lonely thing to go through. So then when I know I'm not alone and you're not alone, it's just way more fun, way more enjoyable. So I just wanted to express myself because I've never really like spoken about that, I guess, too much. So I'm loving it. It's great. I love when all of you participate, and more importantly, the fact that you guys are like jumping in and doing it yourself and getting results is just so cool. I even tell the people in my inner circle, I'm like, oh my God, so-and-so got like 2 leads and then we were calling and then they're already going on a listing appointment. It's insane. So anyways, I am sitting in my car. I showed up to the first property, and right as I was pulling up, the buyers were like, oh my God, we're so sorry. We totally got confused on the property. We're at the other one. I said, no, not a problem. They're all vacant, so we can go at our own pace. And they were like, we're so sorry. So I'm going to wait in my car. I told them not to worry. I'll just work in my car. And obviously I'm just recording, and I'll do other stuff too. So I'm sitting here at the first property. We're going to go C3. My husband is going to handle dinner tonight, for the family. And I told him, I said, I'm going to be home late. So I figured I can catch up on some text messages, maybe make a phone call here or there. I know I have one of my listings. They're just installing some glass shower doors this week. So we should be able to start photography for that one. Maybe by the time you see this video, it'll already be on the market. Guess this is first time garage conversion to movie theater. All right, so we saw the second house. We are headed to the third. This is actually a really nice hidden part of Pompano Beach right now. And that house we were at was pretty nice. Did you see that movie theater? That was insane. That is the first time I've ever seen a movie theater like that. Super smart. So let's head over to the third house. We're actually gonna go check out a house in Lighthouse Point. It is late at night, 8 o'clock. We took a little bit longer. We finished the third house, and now we decided which house that they like. So they're going to talk to the lender and see if it will work with their numbers, because they have certain things going on. I'm on my way home, and I'm going to chill, relax. My family already had dinner without me. And, I'm just tired. It's natural. I don't always show buyers. For the most part, I don't really have a lot of buyers, but those few that I have, I'm helping them. I'm trying to get my mentor said I need to pass the torch along. I can't help everyone. So I am learning to pass that on to my husband. I did have someone I could refer business to, but he wants to give it a try. So that's it for now. I will see you guys either live or in the next day in the life. Make sure to leave comments, subscribe, like. I'll see you guys later.